Hello guys, I don't know what you can hear and if you can hear like some noise in the background, but there is like I'm in Portugal right now. This place you might have seen in previous vlogs. And once in a while when I come to Portugal and yeah, I come to visit my parents. This is one of the places that normally I stop. I record a couple of vlogs where I talk or something. It's like a quiet place during the weeks and even the weekends. There's not it's mostly used sometimes for like special events. People like come here, like do some sort of picnic event, but apart from that it's kinda left alone through the year, like through the whole year. So it's just like, yeah, I know that all the times I can just come here, record a vlog, not have strange looks, and yeah, and just be here by myself. But yeah, there was music in the background. I don't know what you could hear or not. Also, like another thing that I think I've mentioned in a previous vlog, but I don't know if these will come earlier or not. Like, yeah, I bought a camera, a cheap camera, like a compact camera, just to take photos. Just go around, just to motivate myself sometimes, because not every place I'll be able to record with a GoPro and have proper footage. So sometimes I might try to like do a hybrid approach. Other times I might just take photos and maybe talk about those places, or just take photos and been so mentally drained for a lot of stuff, and I'm like, it's homework, groceries, homework, groceries. I need to find ways to still live life, to still find ways to motivate myself to go outside, to go search, to go walk around. And I think like this would motivate me to go out just for photos. Again, some of them will never see the day of light on YouTube, but they might see the day of light on Patreon, and I will put a little post about it, and I put my favorite, and you guys can appreciate a bit. It's extra content, extra stuff that I create on my free time. So yeah, it's a lot of that. Yeah, this one. Can you see? Like I love this photo. This photo is just incredible. So yeah, man, I'm so tired, sincerely, of my days either being at the time that I was studying, and little to none I had in terms of travel, because like my free time was standing up, like do stand up, and also like trying to not spend as much because I was not earning money. I was just focusing on studying, which is a luxury nowadays. I need to admit that is a luxury nowadays, especially when most students also work part-times to be able to finance themselves. And I don't like to call luck, but I have parents that are always been supported and pay for most of my expenses. And it's just like I don't want to depend on them to be able to travel. I want to have mine, in which they can save them for like when they go on the pension, when they have like some savings plus the pension that they might receive every month. So that's like the idea for now. Spend it on traveling, on visiting places, on performing, on entertaining people around the world, or just England or Portugal, whatever it is. And when you're working for a minimum salary, even if you have the 4 days off, 4 days in of work, which is nice compared to the rest of works and jobs I did, it is, but I feel that most of my free time, per most, uh, like the time that I have off is creating content like this, is editing content like this, is doing all of that, and sometimes that doesn't leave the space or resources in terms of money if you want to save for bigger stuff, for bigger projects, to like just, oh, I'm gonna spend these 2 days on going to this place. Let's spend these 4 days to go to this place. I don't know, it just doesn't allow you to do so. So yeah, it's just these continuous thoughts of like, man, what should I do with my life? I'm getting older and older. Like life goes fast. Sometimes you don't appreciate what you had when you had it, and just when you like go into the work labors, you go to the corporate world, you turn into an adult basically, is when you realize that it's like life was wonderful when you didn't notice how much stuff costs, like what was the cost of living, what you need to do to survive with, like if you're earning like a minimal budget, or even if you like have a lot of money, because also even with a lot of money you need to have the like the proper tools mentally to know how to save money, know how to budget yourself in order to not spend more than you earn. So it's fucked up. I feel adult life is advertised as, oh, such wonderful freedom and stuff, and then you realize it is like, yeah, it's all less that, unless you truly are able to like finances yourself, and maybe, I don't know, let me just go for unless you're able to like just yeah, just but then you realize it is like half of your labor goes to taxes, half of everything you work for goes to the basic goods that everyone should be able to afford, and you're left with almost nothing. So yeah, I feel it's just sold to you as like, this you will have freedom, yes, but what cost? And at the time that you have that leisurely freedom, is it truly freedom, or is just an illusion of freedom that you worked your ass off? I don't know if I ever will be able to live from all of the stuff that I do, like creating content, doing stand-up, all the stuff, but even if I'm not able to do so, I want to live a life without regrets. I want to live a life without the regret that I could have done that, but I spent my entire life working for something that either was working in my field, if I feel that nothing is working and I still want to finance myself, or you get an expectation from you that it doesn't correspond to what you get paid for. And that's the summary of like corporate world, is demanding a lot from you without the tools or resources to do so. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just wandering around. I have time to kill. I just came for a walk. Just came to take my mind out of ease. If you truly want to know the name of this park and stuff, just drop a comment on this video and I will share the location, and you can just research on your own as well. But it is on previous vlogs, so I'm not gonna drop the location on the description. But if you are really interested and you found like the background interesting, just drop a comment and I will make sure that I will leave the description replying to your comment. So yeah. But yeah, just trying to showcase some places that I visit either through my youth and I found some photos looking at the archives, or maybe now in these few days, few weeks, I'm in Portugal, maybe visit some places around that I've lived my whole life around this, but I don't have a documented photos or videos or whatever, and I might try to do it. Why not? It's a nice way to just taking my mind out of the stress of the daily stress that is a corporate life, and that's what holidays should be. Here's the thing. Hey, this is the thing that I have here a sheet, like a small sheet, you can see, like that has the the few points that I want to make. So wait a little bit. You're holding a call. We will get back to you soon. No, 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 no. I will give you music. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. Thank you for waiting. I'm here now with you. So, yeah. The place that I want to talk to you about, it's Peniche, south of Portugal. I spent all my youth there, or most of my youth there. I have cousins that have houses there, and that was a way of me and my parents to get out of our humble town and just have something different, have a change, have something that is not spending your time, your days off on the same town you're working. And I think like that is what most people do. It's just like when you book holidays, you book to places that are not the either are not near you if you have the availability, or you just wanna scrap by different places. Really. There is dogs barking everywhere, and I'm trying to create a narrative of something, but fuck me, right? I think they shut up now. I think that yep, nope. I spoke and they start talking again. Great. Yeah, the point being is just like, because I don't think my microphone can truly isolate. I will try to isolate the best I can with the edition tools I have at my availability, my resources, but I don't think they will scrap totally like the dogs barking, because it's a loud barking. But yeah, the point being is just like, yeah, I spend, when you go out on holidays, you spend a lot of time on different places, on places far away from the places you grow up, because you don't really want to, or at least if you have the resources to do so, you don't want to like, oh, I have my holidays off, I wanna go to my artificial beach or just hang out in the town that you're working, school, whatever. So I had the opportunity to every time would save all year for like the traveling, and we would go on like sort of adventure to the south, stay at my cousin's house, which was cheaper than staying at hotel. So the only thing that we would need to worry was the food and paying for the food, and knowing the costs of everything nowadays, that's still a lot. That's still a lot. So Peniche is those places in which, for some, especially if you like surf, like history, like the dinosaurs and stuff, there is like a museum in Peniche that is like talking about dinosaurs and stuff like that. But for most, Peniche might not be as known as possible, and that's why I want to bring this, just express my thoughts, just creating another content for you guys to amuse yourself, to have this on the background while you're doing something. I don't know what you do with the videos, like if you enjoy just listening to them, if you enjoy having it in the background while you do something, or maybe you truly enjoy just being there, having something to watch, and this is your way of amusement. So I don't know what you do. I appreciate you being there and supporting and enjoy the channel and enjoying what I do. Low cost still, budget, it's low to do all of this stuff. I don't earn from this. I'm creating all of this, the specials, the comedy, all funded from my own pocket. I wouldn't change it unless I truly go forward with the morals and ethics of companies that might want to invest in me. But if I don't truly go by their morals, ethics, stuff, I prefer just investing on my own and not having the burden of having to censor myself and whatever that means towards what I do, to just please the buyers, the companies that bought my product. So I leave directly to the consumer. That's what I always did through stand-up comedy too, in which opportunities were not much sometimes near you, and I created, and I go directly to the consumer instead of having to deal with gatekeepers. Well, I prefer that. I prefer to fund myself. I prefer to like invest in myself and not having the restraints of like, oh, this is what they like, this is what they want. No, I do what I want. I do what I like. And if people are on board, that's a bonus, that's a plus. So, talking about Peniche, there will be a couple of photos here. Just enjoy. Truly, just enjoy. That's why the panorama is bigger. We'll appear some photos here. On my mom's side, that is same age as me, a little bit older, like 1 year older or something. But the rest is everyone is younger. So sometimes as a teenager, and even now, like sometimes you feel a bit restrained by what you can do, what you can talk to them, because they still like, some of them are now getting to their 18 years old, sometimes are getting to like adult life, and they are realizing what adult life is, and they're just like, who do you talk about this? Who do you have to talk about this? Who are your friends? Like, do you have friends? Who are these people? And per times I always restrained myself. I always blocked myself from the world because I never felt to be understood on what society is, the norms, the behaviors, the understanding that your way of fun per most, or as most, in a manner of speaking, like most, especially teenagers, their way of thinking of fun always been like, you need to get, Jesus Christ, you need to get drunk to have fun. Which then most of them realize later on in life that's not the path. I realized that straightforward from like my 12th, like I was 12, 11, and I never had the interest in it. Truly, I never had the interest of like alcohol, drugs, whatever. I'm like, I'm fine with books, my gamings, like my games on computer or PlayStation. I'm fine with that. I don't need drugs and I need alcohol. I don't drink. I truly don't drink. I might occasionally drink, like one drink per most, and that's it. But I don't like drinking. I'd never try smoking. It was one of those things that I'm like, nah, I don't care. Most people might ask, like, why you never drink, or why don't you enjoy drinking? Like, I see people in my surroundings and I enjoy having the control of myself. I don't enjoy the fact that you can lose yourself completely if the substance that you're acquiring on your body might solidify a state that you're not conscious of, and that you truly don't want to show that state of, because you don't know what that state of. So I like to be in control. So let me see if this thing comes here or I'm just alone. I was just seeing if like they would be doing something here. It doesn't, I don't think it needs like something here that needs a tractor, but you never know. So just like, let me see if that happens. If that happens, I would end up this vlog, because I don't like the fact that like people can judge you. You're just talking to a plastic tool. People are like, what is that? Why are you doing that? So I enjoy these spaces that I'm here alone, walking around, just going in circles and stuff, and that I can just be free to talk whatever. It's kind of a therapy too. And so yeah, let me see the battery. Okay, 44%. I will try to drain the percentage of this as much as I can. So like what I was saying, I enjoy like those moments in which like you just go for holidays, you stay with your cousins, you you're just there enjoying, and like you have someone similar ages that you can like share stuff, like you can actually feel more comfortable to talk about different stuff that most people like ages below yourself, like your cousins, might not know about it, or just have some friends, like, because I always relied a little bit on my friendships being my family, being some members of my family, let's put it that way, not everyone, but some members of my family. So I always relied on that. Fucking hell, the dogs wants to participate in the vlog. Do you want to collaborate? Fuck's sake. Why? Okay, did you shut up? Nice, Grace. Fuck me. Even dogs cannot see a vlogger and it's like, I want to be part of the video. Fuck off. See, again, the same shit. The dog is barking. Hey, great. Overlook the socializing part, and I'm like, I'm not interested in socializing. I'm here to do this. Okay, fair enough. I don't care for most of having superficial conversations, and I would just switch off, go to the library, work on my homework, and I knew when I would come home that I could just focus on playing video games because I had my duties done. And most people didn't understand that. Most people don't understand that nowadays. Don't understand the management that requires that is like, I need to be at this place. I need to stay here because there is no way I get home earlier. Because like at the times I was not driving yet. There is no ways that I would walk home. I tried once. It's like around, I think, 25 miles or something like that. And halfway through I was like fucking exhausted. But yeah, there is no way that I would walk home after like midday of school. So even when I had school time to like, to around 1 or something, like the bus would be around 1:30 or something like that if I'm not mistaken, so I would need to wait. So like most of the times, for example, I had school until like 3 or 2 per times, and then you're like, fuck, okay, I weren't able to catch the bus that I should, so I'm gonna stay here until like 5:30. That's when the school ends and you have a proper bus that picks you from school, and etc, etc. So it's just like, okay, so what I'm gonna do with my time? I'm just gonna try to go to the library and advance this, because you have all these homework from different classes, from different modules. I'm like, why not doing it? I'm here, I'm already waiting for this. Okay, nice. I'm already waiting for this. Why not? Okay. Cars going by. Not sure if they notice me or not, but I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just recording a vlog, so. Plus they might not even notice. I'm just here alone. Just in my own world. Fair enough. But yeah, no, they might not. They're going in a different opposite direction, I think. I don't think they will come here. And by the time they come here, probably I will go home. Also, I'm not doing anything wrong, I can just prove it. I'm just recording a vlog, talking about shit. Hey, maybe new followers, I guess, if someone comes here and is like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, recording a vlog. I don't have my business card, but you can just search on YouTube my shit. So it's just, yeah. Manage my time wisely. And that's why I'm able to do all of this right now as well. Like, I always been able to even not knowing what managing time is, like the words, the meaning behind it. Like I always been able to like, I'm not wasting time. If I'm here, I need to do this, why not doing this now in this break, and then I can enjoy my time at home. And it's better to enjoy my time at home than with these people that I don't truly care. I'm not gonna pretend. I never pretend that I cared for most people. It's like I don't have the intent of pretending. I don't have the intent to trying to understand what they are on about in their youth. I just wanted to deal with this. This is a task that I need to do and get it done. Know that when I get home I can just play my Uncharted games, play FIFA online, ranking up the FIFA, because at one point I think on like FIFA I was like above, was at least, if I'm not mistaken, I was like on the 200th worldwide type of shit. So I was like a good position, like 200th position worldwide is not bad. It's like, especially if you're like a kid when you're playing and stuff, like that's an interesting achievement. I had to work hard to get anything in life, either through studies or through life, and I was just like, if I need to understand this, I might need to stay overtime, like studying this to understand the concepts, to understand what I need to do, because most of education systems, they fail to educate in a way that most students understand. They can memorize, and that's most of the points of education, but I don't think that's how should work. I don't think that is, fuck me, I don't know what you can hear again. You see dogs barking, for fuck's sake. I have valid points, but the dogs are barking and I don't know what I will be able to take from the vlog. Let me get a little bit away. I truly enjoy this place here because it's less sunny, but there is the dogs barking. But okay, hopefully here a little bit distant from the houses, the sound is not as much. I don't know, I might just switch off the camera now. I've shared the place, I've shared photos. You might research on your own about the place and maybe add to your wish list. And in the meantime, yeah, it was fun talking about this. It was fun to spending time walking around in circles in this place. Maybe a bit judged by some people that walked by and saw some random person just walking in circles. I don't know if they could see me exactly, because there was like fences and stuff around this park. But if they saw, they're like, what the fuck is that guy doing, like walking in circles? Is that sort of a new exercise? Who is this traveler? Who is this gypsy? What is he doing with his life? I don't know if they said the gypsy part, but hey, you just can assume. So yeah, I don't know. But if they saw me, they probably thought, who is this guy? Because I don't think most people, even now, they recognize me. Like most people I grew up around these towns. Like I've left my home country around 7-8 years ago. I've let the hair grow, I've gained weight. So most people, if they saw me back then, if they recognized me back then, they might not recognize me now. So yeah, this is a nice area, to be honest. It really is. Like there is a little shower there as well. I just noticed now there is a shower here, which people can just like maybe come for camping. I don't know if there is restrictions around here for camping, but they come for camping, have water. I don't know how you can turn the water, to be honest. I don't know if you have like a switch on or switch off, but I know, oh, there is here, or no, there was supposed to be here. Can you see? Probably. Yeah, there might be a switch off or switch on, but yeah, you have here a fountain that good for travelers. good for travelers. So yeah, it might be an interesting place if to camping with good weather. It's not restricted to anyone, I think, but maybe inform yourself before doing anything. Just inform yourself if it's okay, if you can, what are like the restrictions, if any. Mainly, like I would say, ask police nearby, or like an information center nearby, like nearby my town, and ask like what is the policies of this park, like if you can camp, or if like there is a couple of cabins there, if like you can rent. I think you can rent one of those cabins. So it's just like, yeah, just search around maybe. And truly, if like you are interested in that, fuck's sake, dogs, man, can you shut up? I'm truly trying to create something, and every time I forget and I come this place, to this zone, and this dog's barking, and I'm like, fuck's sake. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, but it's just, if you're really interested, like this is a nice place for camping, and then you can go around my hometown and research more. And in the meantime, I had the other place to the wish list, maybe. But yeah, if you're interested in this place, Jesus Christ, the bee or whatever the fuck it was just decided to stop in my hair. This is not a nest, fuck off. Yeah, just yeah, now I have the feeling that like was weird. But yeah. But just ask in the comments or just send me a message. I will drop you all the information I have about this. I can try to research for you as well, and ask like people here in the town, like if there is restrictions, if there is stuff, and I can try to help you plan all the stuff. Oh yeah, drop the comments, send me a message on the social medias. The social medias that I use are on the description. More Instagram than Facebook, but once in a while I might check the message on Facebook. Once in a while. Instagram I check daily and I respond daily, but email also, you can email. I follow my emails. I don't know if the email will be in the description, but you can try to. It will be easy to find. I think it's on the home page. I think it's on page, like when you click more info, there is the emails for contacts, so you can go there. But in the description you have like Instagram, you have the Facebook stuff, so it's just like you can just message, or if you were a patron, just message there and I'll try to help as well. But yeah, I'll try to help if you need any tips traveling, if you need any guide. I can try to understand what you can do, try to research, try to ask around, try to put my contacts up to good knowledge. I try to help you if you're really interested in visiting the places that normally I visit or I visit before. The places that I show you here in these vlogs. So yeah, why not? It doesn't cost me anything. It'll be nice to be useful, so yeah. In the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, please share, please give a like, please comment. Subscribe to the channel, truly. Like, it helps all of it, like the algorithm recognizes, shares to my people, all the blah 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 stuff that every content creator says. But it truly helps. Like, the way that this algorithm, like the YouTube algorithm works, is just like more people recognize, more people share, more people stuff. Like, the algorithm pushes up your content to other people that might enjoy that type of content, and you start to getting a bigger follower and a bigger follower, and that can develop into like better content. For fuck's sake, I truly hate my life for trying to talk and there is background noise of dogs barking all over it. So yeah, I'm gonna stop here. Thank you for watching it.